What's up guys, welcome back here. Today I'm back for another video, and I said I was going to do my top 30 list, but there's just one video I'm going to do before I do those two lists. And that video is going to be CP3 trade ideas. Teams that the Thunder could really trade CP3 for to help him either be a little bit relevant but get some assets for his contract, or to go on a full rebuild. And if you like the video, make sure to drop a like, comment down below any new video ideas I should do, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I just hit 30 subscribers. The goal is 100 by the end of the year. Let's see if we can hit it. But now let's get started. The first trade I'm gonna do it with is with the Utah Jazz. After a disappointing first round exit, but super close to upsetting the Nuggets, they think they can really make that next step and hopefully become a conference finals team. And that step will be trading for CP3. And in return, the Thunder will get Mike Conley, Tony Bradley, Nigel Williams-Goss, and a top 3 protected 2023 first round pick for Chris Paul. Chris Paul's really a huge step up from Mike Conley. We don't want him to regret as bad as Mike Conley, but I think Chris Paul has the IQ to really be a dimer, to find his way with Gobert and still be great defensively to help Mitchell on that side and relieve some of the pressure off of Mitchell. And even Mitchell can be the first option because Chris Paul has proved with the Rockets that he can play off ball. Now as for the Thunder, they just get an expiring contract in Mike Conley, who could really just be a filler, hopefully produce how just a little bit worse than what CP3 did, if even near that. And then you get 2 young players that you can hopefully develop, maybe could be something in the future. Nigel Williams-Goss and Tony Bradley, maybe they have some potential. But that first round pick's the main asset. Even though it's top 3 protected, even if you get like a 5th, 6th, 7th, even late lottery pick for CP3, I call it a dub, as he's like 35 years old. He's aging, you're getting younger, and it could really help them rebuild. The second team I'm going to do it with is with the New York Knicks. The Knicks are desperate for a star that could hopefully interest some free agents in 2021 to sign with them, as they'll have super cap space even with taking on CP3's contract. And I feel like the move they should do is Chris Paul coming to New York, and in exchange the Thunder will receive Julius Randle, Kevin Knox, Frank Ntilikina, the 38th pick in the draft, and a 2021 Dallas first. Now, you feel like the Knicks are overpaying. Kevin Knox has not looked the greatest. Chris Paul is a huge upgrade from Frank Ntilikina. Julius Randle's just a spin move god. And they're getting an early first, but that Dallas first is not going to be very high. You get someone like Chris Paul who could easily help change the culture of New York. Hopefully help them to maybe be like a 7 or 8 seed and show that with another star, it could really be true that threat next to CP3. And a free agent will come with them. Whether it's like an Oladipo, maybe a Rudy Gobert, who knows, but someone could come to New York if they look deadly. And as for Oklahoma City, this is really a rebuild move. Julius Randle is a good power forward. You can move Gallo to the 3 if you re-sign him, and then you could fill in that forward Randle, because the only spot they were lacking is at the 3, and Gallo can easily play the 3. And you got Frank Ntilikina, who could hopefully continue his development as an offensive player, as he's a defensive stud. Kevin Knox, you could hopefully turn his career around, as I'm a huge fan of Kevin Knox. When he got drafted by the Knicks, well, I felt like he was going to be a big thing, but then I forgot it's the Knicks. Then that second, maybe you can draft someone. That first, you can hopefully draft someone, and you stack up on these picks, and your future looks super scary. The third trade is with the Milwaukee Bucks, and this could honestly kind of be an underpay, but I feel like it's a little bit fair. The Milwaukee Bucks are receiving Chris Paul, and in exchange, they're trading away Eric Bledsoe, Robin Lopez, Ersan Ilyasova, DJ Wilson, a 2020 Pacers first, which is pick 24, and a 2024 top 5 protected first that rolls over to 2025. Now, the Bucks do this because they're desperate to win. You get someone who wants to win badly, put him next to Giannis, and hopefully you win to keep Giannis around in Milwaukee. And it's kind of a desperate move for them. CP3, he's proven to be a great leader, could really change the culture, and he could really help Giannis out and Chris Middleton, hopefully to be a title contender and not get upset in the second round. And then over to the Thunder side, Eric Bledsoe will just fill the role that Chris Paul has filled, hopefully be a mentor to Shea even more. And then you get DJ Wilson, which is the young athlete you're getting in this deal. Hopefully can develop him. Robin Lopez, Ersan Ilyasova just provides more depth because the Thunder depth, other than Dennis Schroeder, was not the greatest this year. Lou Dort showed some great signs off the bench, but your big men depth like Mike Muscala really ain't gonna work. And you're getting a late first round pick, hopefully can develop someone from there. And in a 2024 first, you hope that Giannis leaves so the pick becomes very valuable and you can use it as a future trade asset, or maybe get someone with that pick, whether it's 2024 or it conveys to 2025. The fourth trade is going to be with the Miami Heat because everyone's coming to Miami Heat, of course. But the Miami Heat, realistically, they got the guys. They already have a gritty culture who act like underdogs that are rising, and adding a veteran like CP3 to that squad can make them a true threat. Especially with Jimmy and Bam, adding CP3 to that court would be nasty. In exchange for CP3, they're not giving up too much. They're giving up Andre Iguodala, Kelly Olynyk, Kendrick Dunn, and the 23rd pick in the draft. Now, the reason why I didn't give up that much is because, yes, they're getting a guy like CP3, but the Thunder are getting a guy like Kendrick Nunn, a true bucket getter. He was doing amazing stuff this season, and he's still relatively young. You're getting a veteran like Andre Iguodala who impacts heavily as a mentor and can fill that 3 role for you, being a lockdown. Kelly Olynyk provides spacing, provides even more big man depth, which the Thunder really lacked. And that first round pick, you could really select someone, and it wouldn't really even be a desperate move for the Miami Heat, as they could just hold off. It's like if the Thunder need to get rid of his contract, they're getting 2 expirings, and then you get a veteran Andre Iguodala who could really help out, even develop Lou Dort's defensive abilities. That could really be a scary thing to realize. You don't know how high his potential will be if Lou Dort's getting mentored by a former Finals MVP in Andre Iguodala. And the final move I'm making is the Phoenix Suns getting the 3rd player they need that can finally push them to make the playoffs. And that guy will be Chris Paul. Next to Booker and Aiden is going to be a deadly trio. And in exchange, the Thunder receive Ricky Rubio, Frank Kaminsky, Ty Jerome, and the 2022 unprotected first round pick. I feel like I was gonna add pick 10, but then I don't know why. I just felt like that would have been a little bit too much of an overpay, giving a top 10 pick for a guy like Chris Paul. But then I realized that 2022 pick, if Chris Paul regresses or leaves, that could become really valuable for him. If Booker and Aiden really miss Chris Paul and just go back to their old days of being middle of the non-playoff teams. But then the Thunder, they also get Ricky Rubio, a guy who can also mentor guys like Shea. And you get Ty Jerome, another young point guard you can hopefully develop to pair next to Shea. And then Frank Kaminsky to fill the help of your lack of big man depth. The Suns, you could line up probably Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Kelly Oubre, Cam Johnson, and DeAndre Ayton, and you still have guys like Mikal Bridges and Aaron Baines coming off the bench. That's going to be a really scary team, and that has to be a playoff team. Even though the West is stacked, with the Thunder falling off, making this trade, I feel like the Suns could easily fill right in. But what do you guys think of these CP3 trade ideas? If you enjoyed or want another player, comment down below what you want, and don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys.